morning, Kavya. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. Welcome to the third edition of podcast. I
Yeah,
think you are
ma'am.
the third person in line that will be doing this.
Yeah,
Let
and
me jump into the questions right away. Um, can you tell me your upbringing in Tirunelveli? I know you come from deep south. Did you grow up in proper Tirunelveli or around the villages around Tirunelveli? Can you just enlighten us about that?
yeah, ma'am. And it's firstly like I'm happy to talk with you. So thanks for the question. So yes, I'm from an deep south Tirunelveli, ma'am. So proper Tirunelveli. I was brought up in a family where my dad is a radiologist and mom is a bank manager.
Okay, dad
I'm
is
a
a
single.
radiologist.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
He is working in Thoothukudin Government Hospital. So mom is working in cooperative bank.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a single child. So very naughty and a very loving child to them. So that is how I have been brought up with their love and care. Uh, and
I
I
can
did my
I can
school.
see that you are a loving child, but we have never seen the naughtiness part of you at office. Maybe you are portraying a different picture to us.
Uh,
That's very
Maybe.
nice to hear. So you are a single child and you grew up with all the love and affection that your mom and dad can give you. So your
Yes.
father is a doctor
Yes, ma'am. He is.
and mother is a banker. Okay.
Yeah. So I did my schoolings and colleges in Tirunelveli. Since they don't want to miss me and they don't want the entire house to be silent, so they made me to study all their schoolings, colleges in Tirunelveli. So uh, till college, I was in Tirunelveli. So I got selected in various companies in colleges, and I just chose one company and I came to Chennai.
Okay.
So that is how my journey was.
So you in school, you must have been very active in every department or any. I mean, schools will have competition. Did you participate in all the competitions and other stuff?
Ma'am, that's the twisting part, ma'am. I was a very silent child in school days. I was not
You were
that much.
silent in school, but you were naughty at home. So you
Yes,
have two different personalities. Two different.
yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that's good.
Yeah, and I was not very good at my grades in school times. So till 10th, that is how it was. And I was about to take my 11th career, like either I need to take a biology path or computer science. And that is how everything started twisting out. And I'm here and talking to you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your father is a doctor. I'm pretty sure, back home, in India, people strongly believe that that the child either should become an engineer or a doctor. With a
Yeah.
doctor in the family, how did you manage not to go into the medical career path, and then how did you pursue your computer science? That is kind of
Yes.
surprising because normally, if one parent is a doctor, they will
Yeah.
expect the child definitely to continue in their path. That is a trend
Yeah.
that is normally like an Indian standard, we can say.
Yes. Yeah, ma'am.
How did you manage
So,
not to go in the medical field and jump into the computer science? Were you really interested in computer science, or you decided doctor is not medical is not your cup of
yeah.
tea?
So during my childhood, I used to like to go with my dog and father to hospitals, and each persons in the hospital used to tell me like the next doctor is coming on the way like that. So I was like into that path, like okay, I'm gonna become a doctor. But when I was came to know that I was not that much good at my studies. I was like, will I make it worth it? Because medical is not just a job; it is something else. So I was not sure that whether I can make that into a best one or not. So eventually, that is how the war started. 11th, my father wants me to take a medical career. I mean, he wants me to take biology department, but I fought and I took engineering as my path. So I took computer science. So I was the only girl child in my entire family. So every one of people want me to take biology path, but I opposed every one of them and I took computer science.
So how did
yeah,
you manage to do that? Your father must have had some expectations, and what motivated you to overcome his expectations and challenges that you had in the academic path, and then continue your dream to become an engineer and a software specialist? I'm pretty sure your
yeah,
father had, like as you were
yeah,
mentioning, that that he wanted you to, and being a single child, and he wanted you to continue his legacy, like to become a doctor. But and he must have had some expectations on you. And how did you overcome? How did you convince him that medical is not the path that you want to take, that you want to
mm,
pursue computer science? How did you manage to do that? Did you
yeah,
fight with
ma'am.
him a lot, or did you
A very
cry?
lot, ma'am. Yeah, I cried and see from till 10th, like how I used to be in home is like whatever I go and ask them, they show me the value of the thing and then they buy me the thing. Say for example, if I like a Barbie watch, they'll not buy me at the point I ask. If they take 4 or 5 days and they say the value of that watch and then they buy me the best thing. So that is how I have been brought up. So till 10th, I was this is only world. Till now, I'm his only world, but still, that is how at that maturity I was able to think about him. But when I started choosing computer science as my path, for the next 2 years, he didn't even speak to me.
Wow.
Yeah, he stopped talking to me literally. Even if I go and ask like this exam fees I need or anything that I need for my school purpose, he'll not provide me. Go and ask your mom, she'll provide you. And that is how the way of speaking he had with me for the next 2 years, like in my 11th and 12th. So I was into a confusion like, okay, I know he wants me to take biology as my career, but I couldn't take that. But why he is that much different till 10th and after 10th? But at that point of maturity time, like, uh, I didn't concentrate on my studies, ma'am. I couldn't able to do that because a father girl who is longing for the love, everything has stopped after
Father
11th.
was really
So
upset that you didn't
yeah,
pursue
he's
the medical
really,
career.
really, really upset because he wants me to take that path. So, but I was pretty sure like I can make him proud one day by choosing my engineering as my path. But still, I couldn't able to convince him for the next, not only for 11th and 12th, next 4 years of college, I couldn't able to.
So he didn't talk to you at all.
Yeah, he used to talk to me in a way such, if I ask him something, he'll reply back. That's it. uh, if I go and ask him like I need a scientific calculator for my college exams, why should I give you that? Uh, you didn't take biology as the path, so you'll not achieve your goals in by choosing engineering as a career. So that is how the conversation between me and him, which really hurts me a lot. But I deeply know that he wants me to achieve in life. I'm very sure about it. But the way he expressed his love was totally different for the next 6 years. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, but first, I mean, in the 11th, 12th, I scored a very good mark, but the cutoff was not up to that. So I couldn't able to pursue in a government engineering college. Again, made him upset. Like, see, that is what I said you. You didn't had that cutoff to go to a government college. So I need to spend the next 4 years an amount to a private college. So I was like, I couldn't able to convince him or make him or show him that I'm worth of doing it. But at that point, ma'am, like when I started joining my college, my mom was a only support uh, to make me to study further.
But your mom was okay that you were pursuing this path.
Yes,
She gave, yeah.
she
Okay.
was like,
So,
what's your thing? You can do it. This your life.
okay.
You can do with whatever you want. I'll support you from the back.
Those things
Even my
don't work
dad.
here. You know that those kind of we can't put that kind of pressure for with the kids here in this country. They will do what
Yeah.
they want to do. They will pursue.
Mm,
Somehow, parents still have control over their kids'
yeah.
life still in India. But anyway, moving on to the next question. So you were saying that you were having difficult time because your father was not very supportive with your with the choice of the career that you took, mean the choice of the studies that you were doing, and you were not, because maybe because of that you were not able to score good marks and all. So what was the turning point that led to your academic success in college? Because you mentioned that you got a lot of job offers when you
Yeah.
finished your undergrad degree. That is the engineering 4-year degree. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
what was the turning point in college that made you decide on you decided, hey, I have to be successful. I have chosen this path, and this is what I need to do to be successful. And how did you land up in various job offers?
yeah. So, yes, ma'am. After this, as usual, I started my college life. For the first 2 years, like I was not that much very sincere about my studies. But the
But that
point
was
that made
college
me,
time. You're supposed to enjoy,
yeah,
so that's okay.
yeah, yeah, that is how it was started. But the point where something triggered me out that I need to prove myself to me as well as to others is like, since my entire family, I was a only girl, everyone wants me to get married, not to pursue my studies. Every one of my relatives and my father's brothers, sisters, everyone tells him that, why are you making your girl to study? Let her marry so that your things will
Responsibility is
get
over.
over. Yeah, your
I
responsibilities.
can hear you, Kavya. When I graduated from college, none of my family allowed me to go do masters. So their first goal was to get me married off and send off. Okay, because my father was a single father, bringing up myself and my brother. The relatives played a very big role in making sure, even though I was a gold medalist in my bachelor's and I got admission in various colleges, none of them allowed me to pursue. So
Okay.
I can hear exactly what you say, and I know how you went through that. I mean, how you felt. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. So at that point, again, my mom supported. She fought with entire family and telling that my daughter wants to be financially independent. She wants her own identity. So I will let her studies. I mean, I will let her continue with study and let her finish it. Then we can decide whatever we wanted to. So at that point, she fought against the entire family for me, ma'am. So I
So
started
that motivated
improvising.
you to be
Yeah.
study well, and then you ended up in multiple job offers.
Yeah, I did all my hard works and the smart works in the next 2 years, and then I was the best outgoing student of the college for
Wow,
my department. Yes, and I ended up with 7 job offers, uh, and then uh, people who told me that she'll not even get selected in one company, I proved them that I'm gonna select one company from the 7 offers.
that is
So
really motivating to hear. I hope whoever watches this podcast really gets motivated. How one can put in the hard work and to pursue their dreams, achieve their dreams. I think that should be a motivating factor for so many of the youngsters. I'm pretty sure most of them will watch this podcast. Okay, moving on to the next question. So you were a software developer. Am I right? When
yeah,
you started, when you
yeah.
got all the job offers, it was a software for the software development. How did you move from software development to business analyst? And how did you realize this was the right path for you?
Yeah. So once I got selected in all the companies, I just chose one of the company where I want to be in a position called a trainee software developer. So that is how I joined into the company. And then for 6 months, I was a trainee software developer. So after the confirmation, you will be moved to junior software developer. So I was moving into a junior software developer. Since I come from an electronics and communication engineering background, I was not that much into coding stuff.
Mhm.
It was like I was about to learn something. Yes, I'm ready to learn, but still I was struggling a lot to study that. And more than a salary or more than the income you get, you just need to love the job. So,
What was your major in engineering?
electronics and communication,
So it was not software.
not software. So the point I thought is like I should love my job so that make me satisfied when I go home and sleep. So I started analyzing myself, my stuffs. So I was very good at communication at that point, and one of my senior, who's a very good well-wisher in the old company, started guiding me the different paths in IT. He said me, you can do your MBA and you can go to HR department, or you can learn some courses and you can get into business analyst. which is also technical. So that person made me to choose business analyst,
This was
and I
in your
was like,
previous company. Was he your
yes,
mentor?
ma'am.
Was he or she your mentor
She
in the
was my
previous?
team
She
lead.
was here. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
that
at
you
that
did
point,
you change your career in I mean your thing in the previous company you became a business analyst or you
yes,
joined ANB as a business analyst?
I was in business analyst in the previous company itself, ma'am.
When did
So
you join ANB? 2022 or 21?
2021.
One. Okay.
Yeah. So, uh, like, she, at that point, there was an opportunity in the company for a business analyst role. So that person who helped me doing that supported me a lot, and she said, like, she can do it. So give her an opportunity. So that is how I was into a business analyst, and I proved there. And then it was COVID again. It was, I'm going back to my home
So
for one and a half
you
years.
moved with your first job you moved to Chennai. Did you move to Chennai or you were still working in Tirunelveli?
I moved to Chennai, ma'am.
And during
So I
COVID you
was,
had to go back.
yeah,
So you joined your, when did you get your first job? Before 2019 or
2018,
something? 2018.
2018.
So and then
Yeah,
2020 COVID comes and then you went back to your home.
yes.
Okay.
So 1.5 years I was in my home, and
Uh-huh.
again, my dad got very attached to me, and I was trying for
So your
another
dad
job.
was happy that you found a job in Chennai and he allowed you to move. Did that work out well or was he still upset at that point?
No, ma'am. When I did my college, no, they celebrate a day called Jubilant Day, where they provide all your office. So for that, chief guest came from. There was a very big uh, a
Gathering?
thing called Aryas. Aryas is a very big brand in Tirunelveli. They have multiple shops in different cities. So that owner and Joy Aluka's owner came for the ceremony. So I gave a speech in front of them, and at that point, my mom said, "I will not come for the Jubilant Day. Get your dad with you. Let him see you win." So he came there and he sat in the front row, and I was giving a speech about my entire life of my college and how I got my seven offers. So he started crying and he was very proud. And at that point, he started believing me, and I felt that I made him proud. And the entire people who were in the stage stood up and they clapped for me, and they said, "Your daughter will make you proud." So
So
that is
that
the
was the
point.
turning point.
Yeah.
Okay. On a different note, remember last year when you did the presentation for the DNV team before they acquired us, Rich Barnes made a comment saying Kavya is the best presenter and speaker. Did you tell that to your dad?
Uh-huh. Yes, and in
So
the
that,
phone call, he started crying, ma'am, again.
oh, we called
And
and
that
told him
was,
that Rich Barnes said that because that is that not everyone gets that kind of comment from a big person who's part of acquiring the ANB ANB systems at that point. So that must have been that credit you must have told your dad and your dad should have been very happy.
yeah. And when I came, and also when I came to know that all the struggles he made for me and everything, he was not talking to me. It's like only the thing is Kavya needs to grow in her life. At that point, when I realized this, like when the Jubilant Day happened, all the news channels came to our college and they were taking interview from us. So the next day and also on the evening, you'll get Malai Murasu, no ma'am,
Yeah,
you'll get
newspaper.
evening news in the paper.
Uh,
So in Dinagaran, Dinamalar, and every papers,
everywhere
I was,
your picture was
yeah,
posted. Very nice.
yeah,
Congratulations.
and he ran over to entire people and to all my relatives that my daughter got this. So I know that he's happy for me. Maybe the way he expressed for the past
Expressed.
6 years, what, yeah,
No, parents always wants the best for their child. So, and they have a different way to express their love
yeah,
and affection. They will, what the two people in life who will always wish you the best are the parents. Okay.
yes,
They will not wish anything more than that. Anyway, so you joined ANB in 2022.
21, and I love the
21.
job here, and
And
it
then
is,
you
yeah,
joined
ma'am.
as a business analyst, but now you are your job description changed
Senior
last.
Business Analyst. Yeah,
Yeah.
last year, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm pretty sure you're enjoying your ride in ANB for the past
Yeah.
couple of years. I have seen you. You see, you are a very multi-talented person, and you are really fun to talk to, and you have this smile on your face, which brings smiles on other people. But anyway, so you are working, and then what happened? Was it an arranged marriage? You got married? Was it an arranged marriage, or you found someone, and how did that work?
It was an arranged marriage, ma'am.
I'm not
So,
surprised.
so I was in my, I mean, a lockdown, and I was trying for another company, and I was about to join to ANB. He again started missing me, and he said like, no, you shouldn't join any other company. You let it be in work from home. I'm not again gonna miss you. So I fought against him. No, pa, this is like, it's a very good opportunity. I need to explore myself, so I'll go and join. So again, I came back to Chennai. Then I started working here. So meanwhile, they started searching for the guy, and then they came up with a guy, and we spoke, and we started understanding each of them. So it was like ended up in a very good note, and I'm into an happy married life, ma'am.
I've seen your husband. He waits for you to
Yeah,
pick you up home. So I know he's a very
every day.
caring person. So you got
Yeah.
married in Tirunelveli. Was he working in Chennai, or where was he based out of?
His native is Tirunelveli, but he has been born and brought up in Chennai. So in our circumstance, like in the girls' side, they'll do the marriage. So my marriage was in Tirunelveli, and it was like an festival. Like we have
I,
3 4 days
I
of
can imagine your dad would have gone ballistic with everything.
he,
He would have done the
yeah,
best for you. And you stay with
yeah,
your in-laws, am I right?
yes, ma'am, yeah,
And
yeah,
I've talked with you, and you said she takes care of things, and you share the responsibilities in the home,
yes,
and that is how it is. It is really very nice to hear that. And so,
yeah.
how do you balance your career and personal life, especially marriage, and what are your future plans?
Okay. Currently, yeah, ma'am, he helps me in every household works. Like he used to cut me vegetables, I cook, and if he's sweeping now, I'll dry the
Wow.
cloth. So he's very supportive, and yes, I'm supportive to him, and he's supportive to me. So that is
Uh-huh.
how life is going on.
Uh-huh.
And since both of them are working, we are financially achieving our goals.
Mm-hmm.
We achieved a lot in the past 1.5 years. So we are proud of ourselves, and we are
Uh-huh.
at hardworking, and we are achieving our goals together. Uh, as you asked me, like, what is my aspiring goal in life, is like, I was brought up by my grandmother. So my mom and my dad used to go for work from my childhood, like even from the 1 year of my uh, life journey, I was brought up my grandmom. Even when I used to go school, I'll say, there are more guests in my home, like that. So my friends ask me, so you have lots of people to play with? Then I'll say, no, my grandmom came. So that is how I get excited when elderly people come to my home, and that is how I was surrounded with lots and lots of grandmoms and granddads. So I was very much fond of them, and how they uh, long for the love they desire for it. So if you ask me now, like, what is my goal to achieve in life, I need to have an orphanage for the elder people, ma'am. So that is my very very big goal, and I have shared that with my husband as well. So he is also
Please.
supporting for me.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that is some,
Very nice.
yeah.
So you want to
And
start an orphan old age senior citizen
home,
home in
yeah.
Tirunelveli, or in the southern part of Tamil Nadu somewhere.
Anywhere, ma'am. I just want to do that, because they all they need in life is love. They doesn't need a money, or they doesn't need anything from us. All they need is only love and someone to care them. So I can give in free of cost. So I feel that I should do that to them.
Fantastic goal, Kavya. Hope you achieve that, and let us know whenever you do that. Whenever you have the opening ceremony of your orphanage, please do call us. We'll come. On a
Definitely,
lighter
ma'am.
note, you are a fantastic dancer. I have seen you dance all the time. You jump whenever we call you to do things. And how does that work? Your husband is into dancing, or? He watches you dance, or how does that work?
No, ma'am. He's an audience and I am the dancer. So he doesn't know dancing, but if I pull him to do, he'll do. But he loves me watching dance. So dance, ma'am, if you ask me, like if I'm not into IT part, I'll be a passionate dancer. So
So
I'll
you
be
did,
into
you
dancing.
participated in a lot of things during your college things?
Yeah,
Okay.
college and in my older company also, I go for, I have a dance gang there. So dance crew, we go for competitions and we used to dance. So I didn't learn dance, but I'm very passionate about dancing. So I feel very happy when I dance,
So
regardless of all
who's
the
your dance
circumstances.
gang here?
There are many people ma'am, here, like girls. There are too many girls. We dance like boys also there, as you know, like Hari Vignesh, Tamil, Purnima. Everybody dance like they dance their heart out. So that's so nice to be when dancing together with all the people.
That's very nice to hear, Kavya. It was really lovely talking with you. I've seen you for the past 3 years. I've interacted with you. It has
Yeah,
been always a pleasant, and you always come forth and participate in everything, be it in the dance area or in the social fund council or doing the presentation, and everything has been really really good. As I told you, you bring a smile on my face, at least when I see you. It's always been like that. And best wishes to you on your career, whichever path you
yeah,
choose. All the very best. And hope to see you one day. Call me and tell that, ma'am, I'm opening the orphanage. I'm really
definitely,
looking
ma'am. You
forward to it. Thank you so much for
thank you,
joining us
ma'am.
in this
And
podcast.
yeah, and I just want to end this meeting like it was always. Uh, Always happy to talk with you, ma'am. When you come India, also we'll be very happy when we are seeing your face. And thank you for making me more comfortable in this conversation. As you said me, you have a very bright smile, so keep shining, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you, Kavya. We'll see you. I'll
thank you,
see
ma'am.
you when I come next time. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
sure. Thank you. Bye.